You've been at the forefront of AI in Africa, in Silicon Valley. How can Africans leverage AI technology?
First of all, we have to recognize that AI is truly a revolution. All the countries, virtually all the countries of the world are using AI. But on the continent, on the African continent, there is not much in terms of this new technology. So I happen to believe that this technology can really help Africa leverage in so many sectors, whether it be healthcare, whether it be telemedicine, whether it be education. So we shouldn't be afraid, so to speak, of AI. We should embrace AI to solve African problems.
You bring up a very good point, especially when it comes to healthcare, education, but a lot of people say there is no data. AI thrives on data. How can Africans maybe leverage on that?
Yeah, that's obviously a challenge. We need to work on the data, on data collection. If we speak of challenges, this is one of the main challenges Africa is facing. But in no way it means that we should ignore AI. Everybody is using AI. So if Africa doesn't use AI, we're going to be wiped out from the change.
From your experiences working in Silicon Valley, you've written extensively about AI, how it's incorporated in businesses and all that. What do you see on the continent? When you talk to people on the continent, why are they afraid to tap into AI?
First of all, what I see, remember you mentioned the Silicon Valley experience. Yes, I spent nearly 10 years at Microsoft at the headquarters in Redmond. But after that, I returned more than 10 years ago to Africa, and more specifically to Cameroon. And I observed what people were doing with technology. I happen to believe that we have a very, very talented youth in Africa from the technical standpoint. Now, you need to bring them together and educate them in terms of the benefit of AI. We shouldn't be afraid of embracing AI. Yes, there are challenges, but we should put the focus on the ethical challenges of the AI and try to solve them.
Speaking about the ethical challenges, there is a lot of talk. There are people who, in a way, support AI regulation. There are people who say we shouldn't regulate AI because it's still in its infancy. So what do you think from your perspective being on the ground?
I do think that we need regulation of some type. You know, look at the US. In Congress, there was some kind of hearing about regulation. They brought all those tech heavy hitters to discuss regulation. Even some of them, if not most of them, believe that we need regulation because you can see the danger of not regulating AI. This is very, very important. Therefore, regulation just means to have a framework, as I see it, to have a framework that defines the rules for using artificial intelligence.
You've also written extensively about these subjects. How can young people, especially on the continent, look into taking advantage of this technology here?
First of all, they have to stop fearing technology, in a sense, to stop fearing the change. Because a lot of people, more in Africa than elsewhere, fear the loss of their jobs, for instance. But you need to just embrace change and find new ways to do your job. AI doesn't mean that everybody will lose their job. Somebody has to come up with the design, for instance, of AI. That's a new job. Somebody has to come up with the way of training people on using telemedicine, for instance, or even distance learning. That's a new job. So people just need to do a conversion from what they were doing before to what they want to be doing next. And that's all about training and education.